Guys, it is the Cook and the Coach podcast.
I'm Kenny, I'm the cook.
Baeza, I'm the coach.
Dude, let's just go in. I was at Top
I'm
Golf.
nervous.
I had a drink. I had some little snackies. You just, you're feeling good as well?
I had a little gummy. That's all I'm gonna say. I have a Red Bull with me. Just cracked it open. We're both ready to go today.
Dude, we're heated. We're heated and we're ready to go.
You know what it is, Ken? I just have it just now. The last fucking few months has been stressful for both of us. Just fucking stressful. And then last week it was the pinnacle with the Chauvin case, and we were emotional, and we were, ooh. And now it feels like things are kind of reset this week. I feel like yesterday was like a reset, and I was ready to like go. I have a competition in 2.5 weeks.
Life
is good.
Let's go, dude. I'm T-minus 6 days away from being totally vaxxed up and ready to go. And let me tell you right now, it's going to be Jackrabbit City. I am very excited. I'm ready to go.
It's a Jackrabbit summer.
Dude, it's a Jackrabbit summer. And I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first. It's going to be a Jackrabbit summer. I'm ready to go.
Ken.
Dude, I'm pumped up. I'm jacked. I'm feeling good. I did my push-ups and squats this morning just to warm up. I did a little bit of yoga. I had a meeting for work. I went to Top Golf. I took care of some plant stuff. I just got shit done today. I'm feeling good. I know, dude. Dude, it's a whole thing.
By jackrabbits, you mean you're going to be the rabbit that's jacked all summer.
Look, dude, I might need to... at this point, dude, it's been COVID. It's been a long year. I'm just going to do what I can.
Hey, listen, whatever happens this summer.
Whatever happens. Look, dude, this is just what it is. I am excited. I'm happy. Yeah, dude, I don't like doing serious episodes of the pod, but we needed to do it. I'm not saying we shouldn't have done it.
It was necessary.
But here's the deal. We're not here. No one's looking to us for sage advice.
We're here for a silly goose time.
We're here for silly goose time, and that's it. And when we
That's all it is.
That's all it is. When we don't get to be silly goose time, I feel a little bit bummed out. So I'm glad that we're here. I'm glad that we're both a little bit we're in a good zone. I'm ready to talk.
A lot of people, specifically white women, have been talking about how they've been emotionally distraught and they're still trying to figure out the Chauvin case. I'm like, listen, the case is over.
The case is over. You don't need to figure out anything.
There's work to be done. There's still racism out there. There's still shitty cops out there. But listen, I need to have some fun.
Listen, dude.
I need to let loose a little bit. I need to enjoy myself.
Yeah, dude. How about just have a good time for a moment? Can we just let ourselves do that? Is that okay?
Can't we just drink, eat, and fuck without having things be brought down?
Drink, eat, and fuck. That's all I want right now, dude. T-minus 6 days.
If anyone that I work with is listening to this, I don't do any of the latter. I'm just here for a silly goose time.
That's all it is, dude.
But continue, Ken.
Dude, okay, here's the deal. We were going to start with cooking and coaching segments, but I'm already feeling heated, and I'm ready to talk about something.
Wait. Disclaimer. This is all Ken's ideas. This is not for me. This is all Ken.
Here's the
Disclaimer.
deal. Here's the deal. Baez, were you on another podcast recently?
I was indeed last week I was a guest on another podcast, yes.
Okay, cool. Can you tell the people of the podcast? I was happy you were on the show.
So the show is called the Date Night Podcast.
And they do a special thing called Kings and Queens, right?
Right. So each week there's either a king or a queen that goes on 3 speed dates with either 3 gentlemen or 3 ladies.
Yeah. And you're one of the 3 gentlemen who came on to try to court this woman, and it happened very spur of the moment. Am I not mistaken? It just kind of spurred the moment. You got the text and you went to the show.
Literally, so my friend Taylor Mueller, who's been on the show a couple of times.
Yes, indeed.
She listens to the show and told me about it. I thought it was a great concept for a show. So I look at their page, I listen to some of their stuff, and then I DM the guy saying, "Hey, if you need, a person, I'm in."
Yeah, dude.
And then he hit me back soon after. I was like, "You're in."
Fantastic, dude. And you were just there. You were thrown into the mix. They were streaming it on Twitch, correct? And you were meeting with one, and you were the first person to go. There were 3 people. You were the first guy to go.
Yes.
And so there's basically they have the girl who you're meeting with, and then they also have, I guess, the host of the show. Her name is, what's her name?
Host is T-Flow.
T-Flow. Okay, so
shout out T-Flow.
So T-Flo is the host of the show, so you guys will like talk with her a little bit. Look, I wasn't able to watch the show, but I got live text updates from at least some people, some guests on the show, and people were furious as it was unfolding.
Can I say?
Yes.
I've never had so much fun in all 2021. Almost, maybe even in years.
Yeah.
Nothing was more fun than that Snapchat thread while the live show was going on.
Yeah.
I was literally 10 feet from what was happening, but I couldn't hear. And people were like, you have Kari and David in Alaska who are thousands of miles away, but they can hear what's going on.
Yeah.
So it was the most like mind fuckery, but like funniest thing. People were giving me looks because I was laughing so hard at the text thread.
Well, yeah, dude. So they host the show. They were hosting it at this brewery in Minneapolis.
Shout out First Draft.
Which I haven't been to. It sounds like a cool spot.
Have you went before?
Maybe I was drunk. I don't remember. We'll have to go. But I was getting all these.
Currently?
I'm not drunk. I maybe had 1.5 White Claws.
Take a shot right now.
Listen, dude, I got to get these words out, then maybe I'll grab a little alcohol.
We are going in today. I am already at a full gummy and I have a Red Bull. We're doing this show, Ken. We're doing it live.
Fuck it. I'll be right back.
All right.
Give me a sec.
So, yeah, guys, while he's gone, listen, Ken's going to go off here. Listen, I had a good time.
Just in case people think
Shout out Emily. You were a great date.
What we got?
Shout out Andrew.
Shout out
nice dude.
Justin Sutherland.
Tyler Sell. Justin Sutherland. Twin Cities local. Shout out.
Salute.
I'm not drinking yet. This is a little Red Bull. That's what it is. I got to work in the morning.
All right.
I love doing this podcast. Thank you for listening, guys. We appreciate you. Follow us on Instagram at CookingCoachPod. TikTok at CookingCoach. YouTube Cooking the Coach.
Cooking the Coach.
Cooking the Coach.
So here's the thing. Here's the deal. Every week, the main person, the king or the queen, is courted by 3 people. They come through. Mm-hmm. They show their wares. They try to be charming. They ask questions. They try to set them up for success. One by one, they meet individually. Then at the end of the show, all 3 people.
They meet?
Well, hopefully a little bit of both. But first they meet. And then at the end of the show, they line up the 3 people, and the king or the queen chooses which person they would like to go on the second date with. Am I explaining that properly?
Yeah, you are correct.
Now, am I wrong in saying that of all 3 people, you were by far the most charming and had the most rapport with this person?
Here's what I'll say.
And now I want you to be honest.
I don't know what type of other comments or messages the other people were getting. The other 2 contestants. Nice dudes. Great guys, great picks. She didn't have a bad choice in the litter. I don't know what kind of comments they were getting. I don't know what was being said. Mm-hmm. So I can't speak to that.
Okay, well, guess who can? The people who were watching the show. People in the group chat, for example. Shout out Nathan Miskey. I'm bringing you with me here, bud, because I can't be the only one out on the limb. I didn't even see this. I'm merely standing up.
Is there anything better than when Miskey gets super into something? And
it's the best.
Like all in, and he's like emotionally invested. You're like, yes, like this is. You like want joy with him, and there's like emotional, like either happiness or disdain for something. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No, you don't want Miskey not on your side. He will rip you to shreds, and it's a beautiful thing to behold. Yes. I'll say that. Yes. Now, there were 3 guys on there, and just from everything I heard about this, now here's the deal. Now, who's the girl who was on the date?
Emily Den.
Emily.
Den, I think.
Now, Emily, here's the deal. Here's the deal, Emily. Who did she go with?
Lovely girl.
Lovely girl.
The brunette. Matt is his name?
Matt. So it was Matt, Spencer, and you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to know why she went with Matt. Because here's the thing. I think I know why she went with Matt, but I'd like her just to be honest about why she went with.
He was an football player at St. Thomas. Probably comes from family of money. 6'4".
Now here's the deal.
Handsome dude. I get it.
Now here's the deal. I'm just gonna cut.
Get your white stallion.
I'm gonna cut right to the quick. I'm gonna cut right to the quick. You can tell that he has a hog. Just from the picture, you can tell that the guy's got a hog.
I'm sure he's got a piece on him.
Now, let's be transparent. Is this a dating thing or is this a hookup thing? Now, if you're trying to go on a second date, who do you choose? Now, if you're trying to just to hook up, I understand the hog comparison. But what are you doing? Just be honest. And I'm not actually comparing. I'm merely saying be honest by why you choose who you choose. Don't pretend like, oh my God, I feel like we had like this incredible chemistry. I feel like just sparks were flying. But I'm going to go with the hog. Now, let's be honest.
I will agree with you on one aspect where I wasn't sure what this was. I wasn't sure if it was like dating or like dating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought it was like someone was like looking for like something like obviously like a chance something will come out of it is probably low, but like is looking for something somewhat more serious. Mm-hmm. So that was a charm I was trying to lay on.
Absolutely.
If I knew it was all about the sexy time, I would have approached it a little bit differently.
Okay, now that's fair. Now, do you think that the other two people laid it on differently, or do you think all three were trying to lay it on?
I think they were trying to do more of a flirty, and I will, but I was just trying to be nice, gentlemanly, like start some conversation. If I knew this was like all about like, flirting for the camera, I probably would have done more of that.
Now here's the deal.
Now in the show's defense, they told me they want to make like not like a viral moment, but like make it interesting, spice it up.
For sure, and understand. And by the way, it seems like it's a really well produced show, and it's a great idea.
It is. I mean, T-Flo, Laurel. I'm not sure which one it is, and then Andrew. I mean the whole team. I mean they were all cool. They knew they were doing. It's a great show, great production. I like it a lot.
Now here's the thing. Now I have nothing personally against Spencer and Matt, but here's the thing. Judging from Kari and Miski would be very honest if you weren't doing better than them. They would have ripped you to shreds.
I don't know.
They would have been like, dude, what are you doing? You should have said this. You should have said that. And they were not pleased watching these two. Now, that makes me think that, first of all, the game's a little bit rigged. Either this girl you guys were going on the date with wasn't being transparent about what she wants, or they were affecting the decision-making process. Now, I don't like that. I like things to be transparent. Now, here's the deal. T-Flo. I'm fired up. Here's the deal. You don't want beef, right? You don't want that. You don't want that ground chuck. You want to get my buddy Baeza on the show. He should be the king. Because here's the deal. Here's the thing. Not only did Matt win, just lumber log Matt. Okay, fair enough. You got Matt. But instead of choosing the next king for the next episode to be Baeza, you went with the other choice, Spencer. And I think we all know.
I guess I'll be on a show at some point. They saw a few more episodes of shooting.
And I hope you're right. That's all I'm saying, dude. What is Spencer? I just don't understand. Why would you go Spencer over you? Tell me.
Tall, good looking, works a decent job. He's a firefighter.
See, this is the thing, dude.
He's a total package.
Dude, inmates are dude, he's a volunteer firefighter, and I told you this. So are prisoners. So are inmates. Oh, you're risky, dude. He's probably putting out like small little like garbage fires. You really think they're sending in their aid?
Like
oh,
no,
you think,
no.
Dude? Here's the deal. Oh, they are sending you into the burning building. The volunteer firefighter? They're sending you into the burning building? I think we all know that he's not doing that. Now, here's the deal. Again, I don't have any personal problems with Spencer. I just have a problem if you're not being transparent and if you're not getting Baez on the show. Because here's the deal. Do you want the show to do well? Or do you want to get this dude?
But think about it from a producer's perspective, right?
Yeah.
First of all, come on. But also, when they lined us all up right in a row.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Just the height?
It matters to women. It matters.
Dude, okay, fair enough, but you're a hard worker.
You can't work at height. That's just God-given.
I don't like
can
that
work
answer.
as hard as I want to.
I don't like that answer.
5'10".
Listen, dude. 2 strikes. Don't make the 3rd strike. Get Baez on the show is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They're both tall, both handsome, both, well-adjusted men.
They sounded boring.
Some girls like boring. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not happy with this. I think you would kill it on that show.
I will back you up a little bit because there were people who did come up to me in person and said I should win the show. I got texts
how many people? How many people?
I'm not gonna say a number, but
please say the number because here's the deal: the game's rigged.
People saying I should have won.
This is what I'm saying.
From people, and mind you, not even from people I know, from like randos.
Now, by the way, I'm talking shit. I don't even know if I would have the balls to go on a dating show live in front of all these people. Just to be fair.
There's gonna be an audience. So I was a little surprised.
Well, that's fair. I'm just saying for Matt or Spencer, I'm talking shit. Don't take this seriously. I look like I swallowed a goldfish. That's what I look like. So I don't know if I would even ever go on that show. My point is that I want Baez on the show, and I'm going to say whatever I got to say to get him on.
You want me on the show more than I do.
Yeah, I do. Dude, you have a lot of people who are they're clamoring. They're clamoring to have you on that show. They're clamoring.
If Andrew and Tiflo and the team would like to have me on the show again, I would love to come back on.
Tiflo, you don't want beef.
I'm not going to beg, though. If they want me on the show, they don't need me on the show then.
Listen, dude, our only beef right now is with KTIS, the local Christian radio show station.
You have a beef with them?
Remember, we talked about that once. But besides that, we don't have any beef.
Oh, yeah.
I either want you on the show or I want beef. That's what we want.
That's what you want.
That's what we want. I want you on the show. Dude, you're a catch. You're a king. Yes. We want you on that show.
She did say I had a handsome face.
That's right. Well, she also said calming.
Oh, that's how I interpret it. That's hey, listen, my reality is my perception, okay? All right? That's all that matters.
Look, dude.
Look.
I'm heated, but it's okay. I just want you on the show.
I get it.
I want you on the show.
If it was you, I would feel the same way. I get it.
I'm rooting for you, dude. I think they made a big mistake.
Listen, mistakes can be amended. You know what I mean?
Dude, they can be amended. Look, this could easily be water under the bridge.
Just reach out.
This is a simple thing, and it behooves both of us. We don't have to go down this messy road. With
You're really about this life.
I'm about this shit, dude. I am
really about
so... Dude, I've been pent up. I've been in quarantine for a year. If I can come out with some podcast beef, I would be more than happy to do that. Or if I get my buddy on a show that he should be on already, I'd be happy to help.
Kent, you're pent up. You need this show more than I do. You need me, lady.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Jackrabbit Summer. T-minus 6 days, dude. T-minus 6 days.
Goddamn.
Next Monday. It'll be, what's the date for that? It'll be March 3rd?
March 3rd.
March 3rd is going to be...
Oh, by the way, we're going to a show, you and me. Sunday night.
This Sunday night?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
MOA.
MOA, who's performing?
That, remember, you saw her at Sisyphus, that short lady.
Oh, she's performing again?
Yeah, let's go.
Ooh, okay, that might work.
7 p.m.
Now here's the deal. I might be watching one of the last Harry Potter movies that night, so it depends on the time, but we'll see.
Let's watch it before or after.
I'll let you know. Wait, by the way, I'm very excited to do that. My sister finally finished reading that book, and so we have the 2 movies left, and I'm excited to finish up that series we've been doing on the show.
Let's go. More
content. Content, dude. I am excited.
I gotta figure out which clip I'm gonna clip that.
Clip it, dude. See, just try to take some version of my incoherence and just make it into a veiled threat at T-Flow and the Date Night podcast community, and make sure that it sounds like I'm really calling out Chad and Spencer because I'm pissed and I want them to know.
Who's Chad?
Who is it?
Matt.
Matt. He's a Chad. All right. So your name's Chad, and you're a Chad. Look, dude, she chose you because you're lumber.
Hey, listen. You said it. I didn't. Hey.
I'm yelling
That's
loud,
hilarious.
dude, and it's.
I like it.
I'm probably gonna get a
I'm
little
here for
knock on the door. I haven't got a text yet from my neighbor who's very sensitive to sound, so I think we're gonna be okay.
It's the sound paneling.
It's the sound paneling's doing good. We got a couple up there and 4 across the way. I really haven't heard much from the guy, so I feel like they're doing pretty well.
Good.
Yeah, dude. And I finally met my other neighbor out behind this wall, and he's a nice guy. It was a nice little conversation.
Where's the chick that you're supposed to hook up with?
Well, look, dude. First of all, T-minus 6 days and counting.
Oh, no! Don't give me that.
That's the situation.
Have you talked to her more recently?
When was the last time I talked to her? Not really, dude. I haven't really seen her. I haven't really seen her in the apartment.
I want you guys to start dating and then move into each other's apartment.
Dude, I want to go on a date with her.
Take her out.
We might have to, dude. We'll have to see how it goes. I honestly feel like the last. Yeah, as she does, dude. That's the thing. She has a.
What? Yo. This is priority number 1.
Dude,
Fuck, they have podcasts. We make our own podcast with these
listen,
girls.
dude. No, dude. I'm trying to get you on a show where you get 3 choices. I'm trying to get a couple choices in my apartment. Is that so much to ask?
We can make our own destiny. No producers.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Involved. Let's become God. But.
Dude, I'm just ready to go. I'm feeling good. Does Tinder ever do this to you where, okay, so I've been swiping a lot. I'm getting ready for this summer. I've been swiping. Now my settings are set.
The swiping. Ugh.
The swiping, it's a whole thing. The swiping's a whole thing. I've been trying to like do proactive things every now and then when I'm like, I should swipe it, then I change my mind. But that said, I have been swiping a lot to the point where Tinder has changed my settings on me so I can continue swiping.
We talked about this.
Yeah, and it's some creepy shit.
I don't like it.
First of all, it changed the age range and it brought me down. And all of a sudden, there was a list of 19-year-olds, and I'm like, see you later. So first of all, that happened. And I was like, okay, we're not doing this, and I switched it back. So that was the first weird thing. The second thing that's like not as weird but odd is like I've been matching with people outside of the country. And it's like I'm not my settings aren't set
earlier, not anymore.
My settings aren't set to outside the country. And I don't understand what's going on with that. But it's weird.
It is weird. Yeah.
It's an odd situation.
Are they trying to manipulate us, Ken?
Look, dude, it didn't make me look good.
Corporate entities trying to trick us.
Look, dude. Some of these, they just want you to stay on it. So it's like, okay, we'll make him look shady so we can get some more data off of how he swipes. That blood money. I don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
I don't like it either. Yeah, man, the swiping's a whole deal. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. I'm not thrilled that I am swiping, but I think I feel like I could meet some interesting people. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes.
I feel like for me, it's like, I'll actually meet some of these girls in person, but it's like it's literally one of 100 girls.
That you match with, or that you talk with?
I meet in person. That's
Oh, dude. Yeah, definitely.
It's literally one out of 100. So it's like, what am I actually doing? Like,
yeah. It's just like a game.
This is weird.
No. I don't think it's a good long-term solution.
They literally made it into the game. That's literally how it's designed. It's a game.
It's a game for sure. Yeah, I don't want to do it for too long here, but I think it would be fun to get good at.
But if you're 30 or younger, that's just what it is.
That's just the card. That's the hand we've been dealt.
That's just the world we live in. Like,
it's the world we live in.
35 or older, they'll be like, yeah, what is it? Like? But like, you didn't grow up with the internet like we did. Like, we've had internet since we were kids.
Yeah, for sure.
This is just what our world is. This is how you just operate in our society.
I'm just excited to see more people. Like, honestly, dude, I don't love golf. I really don't love it. In fact, if I did it very often, I feel like I would be very unhappy about it. But every now and then, it's a fun time, and Topgolf is a good time.
We only go golfing to drink with the boys.
For sure. It's just like an occasional situation.
That's what it is.
I saw the most people.
I'm here for the beer.
Dude, I've been just like, even just going there, it was fun to actually see people just out and about doing fun shit. It's just has been so long since that's been a thing. It's just nice to see people. It makes you feel like, oh, the world is happening, and I'm not just like some guy in his apartment going crazy, even though that's probably true too.
Yeah. I like the extremes. I like crowds of people. Anything where it's like I'm seeing these little like events pop up and they're like allowing crowds and stuff. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like the horror and the chaos of the complete shutdown, where people like, are afraid to be out. Because we talked about this last episode. I'll be like the sinisterness of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, totally.
So I like the extremes of it. If it's but like just people during COVID and Target, that doesn't excite me.
No, it's because there's no chance that you're gonna meet any of them. You have nothing in common with them except for the fact that you're both shopping at the same store. It's just not very interesting, you know. So I'm excited just to fucking see people. By the time we record like the next episode or two, we're gonna be like out and about a little bit more. I'm excited, dude. It's gonna be good.
I just went to the club last weekend.
Oh, that's right, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like
for the first time in like over a year, and that was like a place where I was basically at every single weekend.
Totally.
Work and hanging out with people.
Yeah.
And like everyone, I was like, I saw people I haven't seen in like over a year because that's where we saw each other was the clubs.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like like I wouldn't say I have like a deep friendship with some of these people, but like some I do, but some of them I don't. But it's like there is like a bonded connection where it's like, hey, we are affiliated with these places. We see each other. We'll hug each other, say hi, whatever. Mm-hmm. And like when I saw people, I was like they were excited to see me outside of them, and they're like,
yeah,
we were hugging. I was like, yeah,
dude,
like I haven't seen you. Like we're back,
yeah, dude, that's so great.
Feel the lights, like feel like the bass pumping again,
dude,
and like seeing like, people dancing, going crazy. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's been
Having
too long.
Vodka water in my hand. I just felt at home again for the first time in over a year. It was super cool.
That's so great. Now, when you do that vodka water, do you do like like some sort of carbonated, do you just do tap water, just like flat water with the
That's
vodka?
how I'm feeling.
I feel like a little bit of bubble would make it palatable. I just don't know if just watered down vodka is the move.
Either way.
Really?
Works for me.
Wow. Is the vodka chilled when you get it? Is it at least cool?
Typically, yeah.
Okay. I feel like that would help a little bit, but still, I feel like it's a little bit of bubbles. See, I could see coming around to something like that, like maybe, because even just with like the La Croix, I've been mixing that, and that's like I'm not a big fan of mixing like the sodas with the alcohol. You know what I mean? It's good, but it's just so sugary, and sometimes I honestly am more hungover from the sugar than the alcohol. Like I feel weirder with that part. You know what I mean?
Sweating.
Dude, that's a case in point. Where I'm like, how are we still? Dude, that was one night where I was like, I couldn't believe that I didn't throw up. I'm so easy to do that, and we didn't.
Been puking halfway through the night.
Now here's the thing. Now our theory is that the bartender was not spiking the drinks. He was keeping it real chill for us.
We saw him take the alcohol and pour it in every single time.
This is what I'm saying. I know.
So for people who no one knows the story.
No one knows the story.
Me, Ken, and our best friend Dave.
Guest of the show.
We went to our buddy Jordan's wedding, right? Mm-hmm. Having a great time. Things are going great. Oh, what time? Like maybe 5 or 6 o'clock? We started having drinks. 6 o'clock.
Great time.
6 o'clock. We
were celebrating our buddy.
We wanted to start off.
Mm-hmm.
By the time it was 12 a.m., we had...
Dude.
We're not exaggerating this. We each had 15 drinks apiece.
Insanity.
15 drinks in 6 hours.
And now look,
we should have been on our asses.
No, we were working hard on the dance floor. We weren't leaving anything out.
We were sweating
We were working very hard.
Puffing on cigars, you know what I mean?
Puffing on cigars, yelling, singing, dancing, connecting with old friends, connecting with parents of old friends, which, by the way, is one of the best things.
We had food, a little bit of food throughout the day, but not a ton. But we had enough.
You would think we would need more to absorb it.
We had a shot for the bachelor thing, whatever, in Jordan's room.
You would think that I would be in a ditch somewhere, but no, we were all doing great. I mean, if any of us who should have thrown up, it would have been me. And I felt great. I didn't even feel hungover the next day. It was totally unbelievable.
We had a headache from the sugar.
Is it possible to sweat out the alcohol? That might have been what happened.
I mean, I think it helped, but 15 drinks in 6 hours, we should have been just...
Yeah, dude. Clocked.
Although
I think, dude.
at that point in our lives, that was like the perfect intersection between like our alcohol tolerance and like how much we could like drink and not feel like shitty.
That's a fair point.
Like, I think that was a peak in all of our lives where we could like handle that.
Yeah, dude. Now I gotta be.
Because like
look,
beforehand, trashed couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But then now, trash couldn't do it. But I think
There's a
that's
sweet
what
spot.
There's a sweet spot. We met that sweet spot. I think that's what
And
happened.
here's the thing, it's like happens to everybody. You get a little free pass for a little while, and then for the rest of the time you're like, look, this is what it normally is. You normally have to put in more work. You normally have to hydrate more. Normally you can't have that much alcohol or you're going to feel terrible. But every now and then you get these random moments, and there are cops in my neighborhood with sirens. I've been seeing so many cops today. It's wild. There's a brief moment, and sometimes they happen not when you're like early 20s or whatever. Like every now and then there'll be a night where you just have so much alcohol and you feel totally fine the next day, and you're like, I don't even know what just happened, but it just happened. You know what I'm talking
other
about?
Nights like I've been having recently where you have like 2 or 3 and you are just fucking gone,
dude.
Just body destroyed. I'm having shakes in the morning.
Ooh, dude, it's brutal. I mean, you saw we went to
like-
that comedy club, and we were getting the beers, and I couldn't believe how much I was throwing up that night. I haven't thrown up from alcohol, legit, probably like 2 years. And
granted, there were higher percentage beers, but it shouldn't do that to you.
dude, it was. I mean, look, I've been in quarantine for the past year, but I was totally shocked. I had no idea I had enough to have that reaction. I was like, what is going on? This is insane. And you came over a little bit after, and you're like, dude, you're gone. And I was like totally out. It's insane.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was really weird.
So weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Look, man, I'm just excited. I'm excited for you to be on this show because T-Flow, what's his
We're
name?
back to that.
Because here's the deal. Here's the deal. Look, he's a charming guy. If you want quality, look, you just want to get some guy who's just going to say what needs to be said just to hook up. That's not the interesting part. The interesting part then happens after the show. You want an interesting show, and you want someone who actually can hit the ball back. Baez can hit the ball back. He hosts a podcast.
If they're not saying this is more of a potential hookup type deal, or like friends with benefits type deal, I would have approached that 10 minutes differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have laid on the charm. Not that I'm, Mr. Suave, but like, would have been different. It just would have been different. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Look, dude, even just looking at the pictures, just go to their Instagram and look at the pictures of the 3 guys in action. Who's the most charming and who's having the best time?
I did love, however, how they called him a sexy Squidward or whatever.
Oh yeah, handsome Squidward.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Made me chuckle. I like that a lot.
When I was texting some people about my MPB, and we were joking like, "Oh, dude, you're gonna have to rock that." And I sent a GIF of bald Squidward, and he has a place in my heart now. He looks like handsome Squidward is hilarious, dude. That flannel looks thick. The large taste on the what? The large taste.
I don't know.
I don't understand that. I'm curious about who is Eddie Galaxy? That's an interesting name to have just in general. Here's the deal, dude. I just want transparency. That's the deal. T-Flow, I'm sure you're great. Just have the guy on the show. You know that he's the king. Dude, look at the Instagram followers. You want the most views on the show? Get the person with the most followers on Instagram. Do you want someone who's great at conversation? If you want a great conversation, how about you get the guy who's hosted, this will be the 60th episode of a podcast. You want someone who's charming? Well, play back the tape. Play back the tape. And I'm spitting everywhere, dude. I'm hyped. Play back the tape, dude. And when you fall asleep, make note when you fall asleep and just make a little timestamp. And then you'll happen to notice that it falls right next to Squidward and Chad. And you'll see that you're wide awake when old Baez is on there, because he's the king, and you heard it here first. And by the way, I'm just going to say it, Chad knew the producer, and they hooked him up, and that's what happened. Now, Baez can't say anything because he wants to get on the show. T-Flow, I know you're not going to put me on the show.
It's not even that.
Baez,
it's not about...
It's fine. T-Flow, you don't have to put me on the show.
I have bigger plays at hand, Ken.
I understand that. Now, here's the thing. I still
bigger
hope
plays out here.
I still
Longer
hope
plays
that
out
you
here.
can meet up with this girl that you went on the date with, because I do think that you guys might have had a nice little spark there. Maybe she wants to get calm late at night, and I hope that that's what happens. I'm just saying the
If
game
she
was
wants to go on a
rigged.
date, I'm down, but you know.
I'm just saying the game
Whatever.
was rigged from the jump. You handled it fantastically. And you're gonna get on that show. Mark my words. We're gonna get a notification that you were on. I'm gonna get a text on the Snapchat, or I'm gonna message on the Snapchat, or a DM in the group chat with the people who are watching the show, and they're gonna say, "He did it! They finally made a right decision. Finally, after 2 episodes in a row of fucking it up, they finally went with the guy who was the most charming."
We have to watch the this next episode. Just see
With
how it
Spencer?
unfolds. Yeah.
I think
I'm just
you're
curious
right.
now. We have
So
to
do
watch
they?
it.
And again, I'm talking shit. This
Stream
seems like
tomorrow
a great
night.
podcast.
We'll tune in tomorrow night. We'll stream it tomorrow night.
So do they only stream it, or is this available on YouTube or something afterwards?
It's available on Twitch afterwards. But we gotta watch it together.
Yeah, let's watch it together.
We'll zoom in with Kari and Misty.
yeah, dude. We'll talk a little shit. Yeah, dude. I'm down for that. Look, dude. I just want the right thing to happen. I want the right thing to happen.
Ken, like I said, there's bigger plays here at hand. The right thing always happens.
I'm glad you're confident, and I'm confident in you.
What
I'm
does
just
the
not
Bible
sure.
say? What does the Bible say? For everything works out for those who live in accordance with God's will.
T-Flow, did you hear that?
Romans 8:28.
T-Flow.
It all works out in the end.
How was T-Flow? How was she as a host? She seems like a very talented person.
Oh, she's awesome. I like her energy. She has some good questions, fun questions. This is not a knock on her. This is not criticism of her.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like there were a couple points, maybe 1 or 2 points. We were on a roll. She kind of interrupted with a question.
Well, that'll happen. That'll happen.
But and not to gas myself up, but I think that's because she's used to people not having enough to go off of. So
say a Squidward. Say a Chad. Say someone who's floundering and doesn't know what to say between. Dude, just go in. Just continue.
I don't know. I feel like we were on a roll, and like Emily said herself, the conversation was organic.
Yeah.
I think I could have gotten more flirty, more into it if she would let us organically build and keep on moving forward.
Dude, a white girl and the word organic. Dude,
maybe,
say less.
Maybe dare say T-Flow was sabotaging me.
This is what I'm. Now here's the deal.
No, T-Flow, I'm playing. I mean, okay, let's go off with this, but I'm just playing. I'm just giving him a little more fuel.
Now here's the deal. T-Flow.
I'm playing.
T-Flow,
T-Flow, you're a great producer. I had lots of fun.
And it
Nice
seems
to
like
meet
a great show, and I'm just trying to make sure my buddy gets on the show. The people who are on the show, I have no problems with you, and I don't want beef. I don't want it.
Sounds like you want it.
But here's the deal. I need to make sure what's supposed to happen happens. And I got a microphone, so I'm going to yell into it a little bit when I see that it's not happening properly.
See, I want you to keep the same energy, though. You're not going to DM them. You're not going to tag them when this clip comes out.
What?
If you're going to be about it, be about it.
Well, dude, you're the one who does the clips. I'll share the clip. I'll call them out. You just got to... What you say?
I'll give you the clip. You can do whatever you want with it.
Okay, sounds good.
I post on our podcast page. You have the access to that page, too?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'll share the clip. I'll keep talking shit, and we're gonna get other people to talk shit too. We're gonna get.
Are you gonna at them?
Obviously, we're gonna tag them. Dude, you don't think that? Like, think about it. No, just think. Now, T-Flow.
I'm gonna post it.
You seem like a talented, lovely girl. Do you know
She's great.
that if you do you know how good it could be for your show to get Baeza on the show? Just let's have a moment and just think about that.
I can bring a black audience. That's something you don't have right now. I can bring a black audience. Yeah, you have the LGBTQIAA plus crowd in there as well.
Yeah.
Kudos. You don't have real diversity. You don't have all the diversity you could have.
Listen, dude.
Diversity of the group.
Listen, your demographics are a little bit off, and that's okay. It happens to the best of us.
It's a bunch of college-age white kids who like their North Faces, and they have Patagonia all over them, and I like to wear Birkenstocks in the summer. Listen, you have an audience. That's great. But don't
that's
you wanna
awesome.
diversify a little bit?
Don't you want to like just mix it up a little bit?
In Twin Cities.
And don't you think that would get for more interesting people to come onto your show? Don't you think that more people would come on your show if more people knew about it? And don't you think it would help to have someone who has a huge following? And also, don't you think
huge is a stretch, but
who don't you think that starting a little, just heeding the friendly advice of a neighborly podcast, don't you think that could help? That's all I have to say. And I'll probably say, dude, and if you don't get on, dude, we're going to have to do like a segment where we roast that show, like each week, where we just roast it.
I'd be down for doing a review of that show each week.
I don't do reviews. I just talk shit. And I share my thoughts.
I'll say our whole podcast is reviews.
You review. I never review, dude.
All right.
Dude, I don't review.
Anything more you'd like to finish this beef with?
T-Flow, do what's right. Just do what's right.
It's not even up to her. I'm pretty sure it's up to Andrew. He runs the show.
T-Flow, topple the patriarchy. Do what's right. Don't listen to Andrew.
The patriarchy.
Oh, you're going to listen to Andrew? No. That's all I got.
They all follow me now, so I mean, I don't know how I feel about this, but
look, if we don't need to put this part, the chances of them watching this full episode are very slim. Just leave this part out of the clip. Just whatever clip you make, just make it look like it's beef.
I am making this a clip. This is
great.
The clip.
This is great. So make the clip so that you can get on the show. That I want a little bit of beef. No, I don't want beef. Why would I want beef? I just want Baez on the show. So just, we'll have a clip that goes out to make that happen. Look, dude, we're cooking in the kitchen. We're getting them in there.
We are in Kenny's kitchen right now.
Dude, it's Kenny's kitchen.
Don't mess with the chef.
Don't mess with the chef, dude. I have wild coworkers, and we got knives, dude.
Oh, that was good. That was you were right. You said you had a rant, and you came prepared.
Listen, honestly, dude, and I'm being honest right now. I'm surprised that I didn't go in harder. I would have said more, but I had too much time to stew on it. Sometimes if you have too much time to stew on something, then you like think of what you need to say, and you already got mad about it, so then you got to recreate the mad. Next time I'm mad like this, we got to record like that night and just get it all out there.
It takes the wind out of the sails.
Because here's the deal. Like, I just want to be able to say it right when it happens. I'm not good at getting mad a second time. But I was okay. But we just want Baez on the show. We don't want any trouble.
You want me in the show. I'm indifferent.
Baez, you want to get on the show. What's the blonde girl who didn't choose you? What's her name?
Emily.
Emily, I hope you had a great time with Chad.
She's great.
You seem like you're nice. You seem like you were personable and you had nice things to say. I just want a little transparency. I want a little transparency on the purpose of the show.
You don't think she was transparent?
Look, dude, it was a cloudy day. That's all I have to say. It's a cloudy day.
She complimented me. I appreciate the compliments. You know what I mean? She was cool.
Yeah, dude.
Nothing more to say.
You took time out of your day to go flirt with her. The least you could do is...
Did I really flirt with her, though? I feel like I didn't really flirt with her.
You don't think you flirted with her?
Nah.
What?
That ain't me flirting.
No? You were just kind of being just...
She gonna know if I'm flirting.
Let's go.
I should have laid it on thicker.
That's okay, man. It happens. These things happen. It's all good.
It was good.
I'm just excited to see this clip. I actually don't remember everything I said. It was a bit of a blur. But I'm excited to...
I'm have fun cutting this one up. It's probably the most fun I ever have cutting up a clip.
Yeah, dude. I'm just excited to see what happens. And I want you on the show. And I want you to... Here's the deal. I want you to have... Here's the deal. I want you to have 3 dates from this show. I want you to have the date that you choose on the show. And then I want the other 2 girls sliding in like, look, I want more. And then I want 3 dates for you. That's what I want. And all I want from me is that the 2 girls in my apartment who are very lovely, that we can each go on dates. Now, does it matter that I think that they're friends and roommates?
I need to meet her friend.
I don't even know this friend. I met her super briefly because I came into the parking lot a little bit hot, and I had to apologize because it seemed like I might hit her there.
Did you say that she was kind of flirting with you?
The blonde girl?
The one that was in the apartment.
I thought so. Who knows, dude? Who knows? Look, dude, here's the thing.
She's
now,
single,
here's the truth.
You're single, they're the same complex. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I'm not going to use that last part as the reason to go for. Here's the deal, dude. Here's the deal. I will be flirtatious and friendly, and people who I'm not actually flirting with will think I'm flirting with them, and then that's a messy thing. I'm also very optimistic, so sometimes when I see people who are just giving positive vibes, I convert that into flirtation, and I get bummed out. I don't know if she's flirting with me. I think she is, because I think she's a flirtatious person, and we'll see what happens. That's all I have to say. T-minus 6 days until Jackrabbit Summer begins. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. It's been a long year.
You talk
I'm not giving excuses.
You talk a lot of shit about Jackrabbit Summer, but I need you to go talk to this girl. Otherwise, it's gonna be a dry hand in your dick type of summer. Okay?
Dry hump summer.
You need to talk to this girl.
I agree.
Do anything with. I'm not even advocating for premarital sex, something like that. I'm not advocating for that. But you need to talk to this girl.
I agree. It's gonna happen.
Well, you can't have a Jackrabbit Summer if you can't even talk to a girl.
I agree. And dude, I have talked with her. I haven't seen her.
And
honestly, dude, the last time I saw.
Tell her you want to go up to the roof.
That's what I was gonna say.
Play some shuffleboard. Invite her friend. Yep. You invite me. We have drinks. You know. A solo amic, as Gorgias would say, and then that's it.
Show me the monkey, as Joey Diaz would say.
Exactly. Ken,
yeah,
we can make this happen.
I think we could. My first priority is to get you on the show, so whatever I need to do to get that to happen, I'll work.
Well, my priority is you talking to this girl and making this double date happen. That's
dude,
my priority.
It sounds like a selfish prerogative. I'm just trying to get
you
on the
yours.
Show. Dude, I'm just trying to get you on the show, dude.
You want me on the show? Listen. I was on the show.
I want you to actually be the king on the show, dude. I want it to be the Cook and the King podcast, bro. This is what I want.
Like a King and the Sting knockoff?
Basically? Yes, essentially.
Listen. Do these white girls even want me like that?
I think they do.
But not on a podcast. In person, sure.
Why not? What? Wouldn't they? Why?
They don't want daddy to see and all that. They don't want their friends to see.
Daddy's not on Instagram, dude. Or, dude, daddy's not on Twitch.
Hey, man. Some people are just out here.
It's what it is, dude. I'm out of steam, dude. I said what I needed to say.
Steam too.
And if we get
hard.
Dude, me too. If they don't get you on the show this season, we're gonna have some real problems. I'm from the east side. Don't test me. That's all I have to say.
Fair enough. Did we do it? Is that it?
Dude, I think that's it. Dude, I have a food processor to my right. We're not gonna do the segments this time. I'm already gassed. We'll save the segments for a different episode.
This is the best ever episode. We just go. It's the
yeah,
best
dude.
ever episode.
For sure. I agree, dude.
People like us for us. They don't care about our segments. They like us for us.
Dude, that's what I would hope so. I would certainly hope so. Thank you all for listening. And here's what you can do. Anyone who listens to the show, go and comment on this podcast. Just let's get the word out. Share the clip. Baez is going to make a clip of this episode. You're going to see it on our Instagram, @CookandCoachPod. And you're going to...
Edit this fast then. You always got to edit it fast.
You're going to see this episode. You're going to go to the Instagram. You're going to share the clip. You're going to share it to your social media. You're going to say, let's get Baez on the show. You're going to call out T-Flow because I think she's tripping. I think that Andrew is just a scarecrow that she's hiding behind because she's afraid to get real numbers on her show because she knows that's what's going to happen if she gets Baez on the show. I think we all know that's what's going down. I'm talking some shit.
Not to gas myself up too much, but I know that I could get serious numbers.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Dude, it's unbelievable. Just the number of texts that you got, the number of live reactions you got to the 3 people watching, the strangers who came up to you who said you should have won, the texts, the DMs, the messages that you got that said you should have won. Let's compare. Dude, Squidward, Chad, let's compare some numbers. Let's
I don't know
see
their
how
numbers.
it
That's
went.
the problem.
I think we all know their numbers.
I can't say nothing.
Look, dude,
know
I'm
their
going.
numbers. I
Look,
can't say nothing.
my gas level, it just went below E. I'm sputtering. I'm splurting. I'm just trying to get to the station. Let's bring it home.
Guys, if you've made this far, which I'm sure there's like 3 of you, but if you made it this far, we greatly appreciate you.
Absolutely.
But before we even started the show, I took a picture of the setup. You guys see where the fuck I am. I'm in the office. I have my fucking laptop on this little ink cartridge thing.
Mm-hmm.
We have maybe
I have my laptops on some pillows, and I'm in my little studio apartment.
we have a few dozen listeners each week, if we're lucky.
Yeah. If we're lucky.
We've been doing this podcast for a year.
A little over.
I'm gonna keep doing this podcast until me and Ken decide not to do this podcast, okay? Because I love it.
Agreed.
I like getting on here. I like talking shit with Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Either some educational shit, we roast something, review something, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this thought that was like, everyone that I listen to that's a big poster influencer, they always reminisce about the days when they just started and they got like less than 100 views for like 2-3 years at a time, and then all of a sudden they blew up and they made it.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of these people I've actually met in person and had conversations with, and they're like, you have something, and they said, if you're gonna be consistent and do it, it will happen at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So for all you OG listeners, when we're 5 years from now, 10 years from now, this is a full-time job, you have a full-on studio, we're paying producers and whatnot, just look back at this episode. Just look back. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
If you're having fun, if you like a clip, DM the clip to somebody, share it to your social, give it a like. If you enjoy it, just give it a like. It's like a nice little way that we can tell if we're doing something that is enjoyable or not. It's a good metric.
Give it a like.
It's simple.
Give it a save. Give a comment. Just let us know. Hey, we out here.
Yeah, literally just like text the link to someone, or just literally just send it privately if you don't want to be like clogging up your feed. That's fine. I get that. Just send it to someone that you think would find it funny or interesting or whatever.
Guys, Instagram at Cookin' Coach Pod, TikTok at Cookin' Coach, YouTube Cookin' the Coach Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know where to find me, Baeza and Saya, on all social media, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Kenny, you can find me everywhere at.
So I have a food page at Haymarket Pantry, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I have a music page at Kenny Martin Music, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm working on some stuff I'm excited about. And that's all I got. I'm ready to go. I'm feeling good.
Guys, we're out of steam. We had lots of fun today. We'll have some structure, I'm sure, next episode. So
yeah, dude. It won't just be wild.
Guys, that's it. We appreciate you. Thanks for listening.
Peace.